manufacturing facilities rely on operational uptime. In this demo, I'll show you how Asset Panda helps track production equipment, manage preventative maintenance, and monitor repair status.
The same workflows can apply to any industry and any workflow and any type of asset. So here you'll see I've created a completely custom environment. I have specific fields here. All the fields in Asset Panda are completely custom and chosen by you. The first thing you'll do when you get started with Asset Panda is determine the categories of assets you're tracking in the system. For this example, they were logging motors, pumps, and valves. This is where you determine what information is gathered when you add an item. So for example, a motor will need different information like horsepower, RPM, and voltage, versus a pump that will need different information like rated flow, rated heat, pump serial number, and seal type. Once you get all the categories of assets you'll be adding into the system, the next thing you'll do is add information to create parent-child relationships with your items. So if there's ever a situation where you're assigning a mining equipment to a specific location, you can log that here. Any information here can be tied to the asset. So whether you just want to log location name, address, point of contact, you can tie that to your asset. Same with your Peoples tab here. I have the employee full name, the department, whether they're active or inactive, the location they're supposed to be working at. This is just so I can assign records to people. So if someone in this list is responsible for performing maintenance, or they're just responsible for auditing the location, they can appear here and you can assign them to the items. Jumping into our big equipment tab, again, everything here is completely custom. I have added an identification number, pulling that category tab here from the category collection. I have a brief description and an image of the item. You'll see I also have a stats field. I can add any of these that I want. I also have color graded options. I can also add lost in transit if that's something that would happen to your item, so you can log it quickly. That'll appear here and now be a status option. You can choose from a wide array of data options here. You'll see in our drop-down select, you can add addresses, attachments, whether it's an image, document, video, or audio file. You can have them log GPS coordinates when they scan the barcode of an item. You can have them log a URL for an item if they need to refer to a specific manual or inspection guideline, or even capture a signature of a person. These are all, again, completely custom and up to you what you add to the system. For this one in particular, they had 5,000 records, so that's a lot to keep on hand. They wanted to create pretty easy ways to view their assets and make decisions quickly. You can do that with an Asset Panda with stacked filters. So if, for example, I want to specifically look at motors within my Asset Panda account. Motors is great, but I want more granular reporting. I want to know motors that are specifically at my Rocky Point location. So these are all of my Rocky Point location items, all of my motors. I also want to group by status. I want to know specifically my motors at this specific location, how they're doing. So I know exactly at this location how many are available, assigned, disposed, or in repair at a given time. Rocky Point. So I would save that here to the side. You'll see that adds to the very bottom of my save views here. You can add any save view you want. This will live here. So if any other items are added to Rocky Point, it will appear here. You'll see I've also created some for all of my items in repair, all of my items that are disposed, as well as a breakdown of the make and model of specific motors. If you wanted to compare the functionality of all of those items, you can do that here. You'll see a brief overview of this specific make and model of motor. It shows me how many are assigned, disposed, or repaired, so I can compare how many are disposed at a given time per make and model. Within Asset Panda, you can also update the status of assets with forms. You'll see here I have an IEC marine motor maintenance form. You can complete this form either in the web application or the mobile application. You'll scan the asset with your mobile app, continue, and then fill out the status of the form. So what location the item is at, I can log here, and then all of the relevant motor information like voltage, frequency, power rating. Log any sort of information you want to log about your item here. And then you just quickly submit. So that is automatically updating the status of the item that you scanned. So that specific item now has all of that information you performed on there, living in your Asset Panda mobile app and web application. You can also create custom dashboards within Asset Panda. I'll show you here, I've created just a few. So I have just the number of motors by make and model here at the very top. I have the location of items that are in repair, so I know exactly where they are. The status of my items at a specific location. I have the total cost of my disposed items. And then I have warranty expirations due this month and who's assigned to them. All of these are dynamic. So if I click on to any of these specific dashboard view widgets, it'll open up the actual report it's pulling from so I can view it. That is all I have for you today. Just a brief overview of Asset Panda's configuration, how to use it and set it up, specifically for mining and equipment management.